My name is Duke, and here is my colleague Dars, and we are the mediator on your issue that we introduced ourselves to you before. And let's start our private meeting. And before the private meeting starts, and I would like to announce that we promise to keep what is said in the private session confidential, and we will not disclose it to other parties. And you can feel comfortable sharing your views and concerns, and we will maintain absolute confidentiality. And I will also maintain neutrality and listen fully to your point of view during this private meeting. And me and my colleague promise that we will not take sides, and we want us to explore issues rationally. Please explain in detail what you think and feel about this issue, and we will listen to you carefully, and we would like to understand what is the most important to you about all this issue, and we will be very patient, and we would like to hear all of your views and perspectives. And next, my colleague would make announce.
Okay, thank you, Luke. And I'm Dars, another mediator. So let's explore some compromise solutions together and meet the needs and interests of our parties. So, and then I hope that we could try to approach this issue with a more open and cooperative attitude, which may help us to better resolve our difference. So maybe you could share your opinion about these issues from Ferti Vi.
Hello. What are the openings of these two companies now?
Opinions, you mean?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you.
Oh, yes. What are the ideas of those two companies now?
You mean you wanted to know what the opinion from Top Fresh, right?
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Top Fresh and Auric Asley companies.
I think Orange Iceland require that someone should give the money to make a remedy, and the Top Fresh attitude. They told us could tell you that their attitude they could afford the responsibility, but they want only to bear the responsibility. So could you get my meaning?
Okay, I see. I must express the position of my company frankly. Unfortunately, we can't agree to the compensation proposal for the leakage of liquid fertilizers and present. First of all, we strongly believe that the leakage incident has nothing to do with my company's desire. We know that it may be caused by landslip landslide, which is a natural factor that we can hardly predict or control. Therefore, we believe that my company is not responsible for this. Moreover, we don't think the proposal of the amounting of compensation is reasonable. We need to make a more detailed assessment to ensure that the amount truly reflects the actual loss of Oregon Ashley company. And present, we think that this proposal may overestimate the actual damage. Finally, we understand that this matter may have a certain impact on top phrase business activities and reputation. But please understand that this is not the original intention of our company. We hope to find a solution through a fair evaluation of the fact, rather than being forced to accept unfair compensation for our company. It is not that we are unwilling to solve the problem, but we hope to find a truly fair solution. We are willing to continue to communicate with you and find a fair solution for everyone. Thank you for your understanding. My speech is over. Thank you.
And we thank you. And we notice that you have a lawyer, and we want to know that what is your lawyer think about this issue from the legal perspective?
Okay, good afternoon, mediators and Mr. Chevy. Thank you for taking the time for this private session. I'd like to clarify the position of Ferti Vi in representing the company's stance. Indeed, at this point, we are not inclined to pay full compensation. Because I think this is not our company's fault. I want to reiterate that we maintain the position that the liquid fertilizer leakage is unrelated to our company. It's not because our design and construction, according to our preliminary investigation, it seems to be attributed to unpredictable natural factors, such as landslides. Therefore, we do not subscribe to the notion that the company should take the responsibility for this. However, we also recognize that the incident may adversely affect the reputation of both Top Fresh and our company. Out of consideration for our long-term partnership to cooperate image, we are willing to make some compromises in seeking a resolution. While we may not agree to full compensation at this time, we are open to discussing partial compensation to alleviate the losses incurred by our Ashley Corporation. We hope to find a mutually acceptable solution through cooperation and rational discussion. So thank you for your understanding and assistance. We are committed to working with you to find a fair and viable resolution.
Thank you thank you for you both to share your perspective on this issue. And here are the things that we would like to discuss with you, because first, the purpose of the mediation is to get the most efficient outcome on your issue. And as we talk about the other two parties before our meeting starts, we also mentioned this about this efficiency to them too. And if you don't get the common outcome or common agreement during this mediation, your issue may be solved in the court. And I would like to talk about it is not very efficient to go to the court because it may take much more time rather than mediation. It is a first point. And the second point that we understand and we heard about something that your company is preparing to go to the public. And the issue that you're facing now is maybe if it not get the correct or accurate solution, maybe it have some bad influence about your company to go to public. So I think that you maybe get a very serious and cautious consideration about this mediation. And we talk about the other two parties, both of them that want to get the good outcome too. So I would like to know that if the worst thing happened, what the number of the compensation that you can afford?
At this time, we are willing to pay a third of it.
A third of it?
Yes.
So the whole compensation that they want to get is 7 billion and 50 and you know it, right? So that you
yes, we know
the
that.
third of it, right? Okay,
Yeah.
that.
But we think we should take the responsibility with Top Fresh. It's not just our company's responsibility. So we want to pay the losses of our athlete with Top Fresh, and we are willing to pay a third of it.
Okay, I know that. And the Top Fresh opinion is some kind the same as you, because they would also like to take the responsibility of the compensation from 10 to 20% of the whole compensation, and the number of it they have already agreed with that. I can told the number to you, but they would to take the responsibility only if you and your company promise to have responsibility to this issue too. So until now, that your maximum of the compensation is a third of the whole compensation, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But we can discuss that later in the joint session.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. And by the way, it's very good to say that you are willing to take responsibilities for the monetary aspect together with Top Fresh. But the Aboriginal farmers still have another requirements about the environment. So, do you wanna feel willing to take responsibility for the environment part?
Yes, our company is willing to do the reparation process.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your telling us that. And now I think we understand what you want to afford and what you want the top fresh afford. I will maintain the confidentiality of the contents of our private session. So hope that we could be able to better understand the needs of all parties in the joint meeting and find the mutually acceptable solution. Thank you for your effort. Sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So see you later in the joint meeting.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Bye.